fire signs. Welcome, my dear friends, to Eureka Elementals. I'm your guide, Eureka. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be doing a reading called Fortune Favors the Brave. And your ancestors, that was a download from the ancestors to all of you. What do you need to be brave about? Okay, so we're going to be looking into that with the Shaman's Oracle. I haven't used that deck in about 3 years. On average, I'm pulling about 2 cards to get some insights on what your ancestors want you to do. Ooh. And perhaps what you need to overcome from any perspective too. So, and I'm waiting for them to be clear. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to see what comes out. Woo! Wow. So, I'm going to tap into looking at these things. If anything you want to know about me is in the description underneath this video. I want to thank you for joining me. However you come across this video, it is timeless. It is meant for you. It is meant to inspire you and get you into the right energy too. Is one on a timer when I said that. So this is Dancer of Fear and Ancestor of Illusion. So we know that fear spreads like wildfire. So it's very apropos that this is in your energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, wherever it lies in your chart, listen up. Let's see what the Oracle has to say to you. I have not used this deck in a when I said like 3 years, like when I first got on YouTube. This is one of my first decks that I got. Okay. The dancers, by the way, according to this, is about energy and expression. Okay. So it says, I am the dancer of fear. I teach you, and I'm hoping there's not too much glare, but it's not really much I can do about that, right? Let's see. Perfect. Okay. I teach you when to move forward and when to retreat, how to consider dangers you may be facing, and when to take risks. To master me is to become stronger, yet I can undermine everything you do if I am allowed to. When I am with you, you may be afraid to move, but I also protect you from the kind of risk that can bring you to places of great terror. I saw danger. I literally saw danger. It says dancer. So the dancer of fear. Our ancestors experience fear on a daily basis as they struggle to survive in an unpredictable world. Fear still comes to us in many forms and strikes at the most inopportune times. It can hold us fast in its grip, often paralyzing us and preventing us from moving in any direction, or causing us to withdraw from society, friendship, even living. The dancer of fear embodies the state of being, yet also teaches us the value of what it is to be afraid. It tells us, look at your fire, look at your flame. It tells us when not to advance into danger, when to avoid action that bring peril in their wake. In doing so, it teaches us more about who we are. Interpretation, stasis, terrors, unwillingness to advance, fear of things, of people, of the unknown, weakness, paralysis, failure, caution, awareness of risk, breaking barriers. So fear, as you know, and I see this more of a danger instead of dancer, I've got to be honest, because it's false energy or false evidence appearing real. Okay, fear is legit. The fear is that fight or flight, when something is swiftly coming, that's gut-wrenching. That will, in most instances, save your life, okay? But if it's propaganda, you have to know when to tell the difference, right? And it's subtle ways because they know, the ineptitudes that were, and formerly known as the powers that were, the ineptitudes that were, have utilized the mechanism as they've weaponized fear. But how they've done this is very subtle. They will put out things to make you believe there's going to be this shortage, there's going to be that shortage, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. And once you drop your frequency and enter into the lower realms of fear, then they feed off of that. They feed off of you. Don't give them that kind of opportunities, darling. We didn't come here for that, okay? There's no fucking fear. Let me say it clearly. There is no effing fear. Okay? There's nothing to fear. There's no energy outside of self. All is self. All is self. Okay? So if you're the all that I am and the abundance of all that there is, and everything is abundant and the world is here for you and the world is your oyster too, then darling, the world is created and it's here for you. It's here to teach you lessons. Right? But if you see the lessons as a blessing, then only good lessons can be taught to you. Then you're not going to be in any situation where there'll be lack. Okay? Or anything of that low vibrational nature too. Okay? So be mindful of that, darling. Okay? And this is what, my goodness. And I'm going off on my tangent. And here's the ancestor of illusion. Speaking of exactly what I will be just, look at this. Let's delve into this because this will just be confirmation. I am the ancestor of illusion. I can show you the true nature of those things around us that may appear to be beautiful, but have a darker side hidden behind them. We all know them. We all know them. You know, these people that will come, oh, we're helping you. In one hand, they'll help you, but the other hands behind their back, they'll stab you and hurt you. Beware of those bearing gifts. You know, anytime, there's an old saying, anytime something is given to you for free, then you are the product. Pay attention, people. Pay attention. Okay? All right. Okay? Life has many aspects that seem other than they truly are. My deep insight can uncover the reality behind the surface sheen. I will walk beside you and ensure that you are not led astray by appearances before you reach your true goal or your true resting place. The ancestor of illusion. Illusion can often trap us easily. We are all too willing to become ensnared. Do you see how tall your flame is? Okay? We're all too willing to become ensnared because the truth is something we would find uncomfortable. The ancestor of illusion, here represented by its opposite, the tranquil image of the gazelle drinking from the waters of truth, teach us the folly of such willful self-deception. The truth is always available to anyone who is patient enough to stalk it. With this ancestor stepping elegantly by our side, we are led to recognize the beauty of truth and the deceptive character of falsehood. Once we achieve this insight, we might never opt for delusion again. And this is 8 minutes on the time exactly when I said that. Never opt for delusion. Okay? Don't give in to the confusion of delusion. Anytime anybody is telling you, you're hearing all kinds of confusion, who is the author of confusion? What energy is the author of confusion associated with? Yes, do the gut check. Do the gut check. If it doesn't pass the gut check, okay, then it shouldn't make sense. All right? Interpretation, presence of false images, distractions. Enough said with that. Enough said with that, because the world is a stage. So if they're telling you, look here, there's this happening here, look to the next side. Something else is going on behind there. Okay? Always beware of the distractions. Truth that pierces superficiality. Return to reality, recognizing true friends and acknowledging the illusion. And let me tell you, all falsehoods are coming down this time too. Look at all of the people who are wearing their brands, their Louis Vuitton, this and that, the Hermes, all labeled up, and it was all made in China too. Oh, Lord have mercy, they had done lost their minds because people were able to peep game about what's happening in this reality here too. And for those people, I'd have to pat myself on the back because I don't do labels. Not me. I was never going to do it because I always peeped game. Always peep game. Good quality is good quality is good quality. And it doesn't matter if it's made by anybody. The people, it's the energy that's associated with what it does. So if you want to have this exclusivity and then you realize it's a mind game. Okay, how can someone's label all over your body make you feel better about yourself? What kind of effery is that too? 10 minutes on the timer. I mean, really. So there's nothing to fear, darling. Okay, because all is self, right? Don't allow this illusion, okay, of the ineptitudes that were to get to you. All right. What are your ancestors telling you? Boundaries. Solid boundaries. Okay? Keep those boundaries up, right? Have your horns and your antlers up, ready to sense, okay, the bullshit and pierce it out of your energy. Okay? Period. End of story. Right? This is how you need to approach the situation too. Right? Oh yes. Oh, wrong set of cards. I'm glad I didn't use this. I'm like, oops, not supposed to use this one. I mixed it up with the wrong deck. Okay, let's see. Let's see what your ancestors want you to do. Wow, fast. Spirit is not playing here tonight. Okay. Woo. Let me get all the cards on the table. Perfect. Okay. Love it. The ancestors have a sense of humor. Okay. Right? What are telling you? Engage here with the fire rat. Light and shadow. Balance is what it's all about. Anything that is too far left and too far right has you out of kilter. Always be able to see things from both sides of you. Then you have that balanced perception, the yin and yang, okay? And nobody can pull the wool over your eyes too. Kill the ego while you're at it too. 13. Give it death to the good old death to the ego. Okay, and understand that fear, okay, does not allow you to see the full picture. What are they trying to push? Okay, what are they hiding under the veil is what you need to tell yourself too. And once you do that, my dear, once you begin to see and understand the dancer and or danger of fear, as I'm going to call it, you get to shine a light. Shine a beacon of light, the number 14 here, the temperance energy. Shine a beacon of light on the perceived danger. And I have to put the danger or whatever the fear that they're trying to instill with you. Is it something you should be fearful of? Or is it something that you need to shine a light on and say, oh, you haven't seen those? Oh my goodness. You see these stories, even in a perfect example, Home Alone. And when he purposely, the little kid, when he was home and he didn't want the thieves and the robbers to come in the house, he used figurines and cast shadows on them so they appear bigger than what they were. It's all about perception. So sometimes you got to shine a light on some things. The boogeyman ain't what it's supposed to be. Okay, so you have to understand the illusion of the fear. And then what that will do, okay, is once you realize that the fool that they're trying to make out of you, it does what? It awakens. Number 17 with Metal Dragon, waking the warrior within. You're like, wait, hold up. Hold up. The sword of truth. Oh, I see the truth in this thing. And the truth is, there is nothing real about you. You're all illusions, fear. You're all illusions. My ancestors were right about you, okay? I have to see you as you truly are, and you're just a bunch of illusion. You call cap on situations like that. You have no time for that kind of nonsense with aligning itself with something that is outside of you. You're like, no, rather, my dear, I'm going to go my own path. I'm going to have a brand new beginning. Number one, I'm going to go my own way. And I'm going to align myself with my purpose. And that means I walk the path that has been set out by spirit. Do you see that path starts out here with spirit? Spirit starts that path for you, darling. And then it manifests. It starts in the spiritual and manifests in the physical. You go your own way. You go your own way. You're not going to be led by fear. Okay? You're going to cast the light onto those shadows. You're going to become a beacon of light too. And that awakens the warrior within you when you put illusions that are grounded in confusion in their proper place, which has nothing to do with you. You understand? Okay, good. Right, let's move it on. All right, let's get some tarot on this. Okay, so let's get down to brass tacks here for the fire signs. And the fire showed up for you all as well. So you have two fires here. Fire rat and fire ox. Interesting, right? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's get some clarifiers here for the fire signs for Aries. You have one card on the table so far. Okay, for Leo and for Sagittarius too. Okay, let's get some, let's see so far what we have. Look at that. They had illusions. The danger of fear was casting a whole bunch of illusions. This is what they do to people. They cast illusions. And I tell you, no, look here. No, look here. Go through there. And you're like, bullshit, I'll transition from this. I got nothing to do with this thing too. So you have the Seven of Cups to the Two of Wands to the Six of Swords. Okay? This is for the fire signs. When you transition, okay, you're in the waters of truth, right? Like the gazelle, you're in the waters of truth. And you're starting to do your proper investigation too with the Page of Swords. You're not letting the wool be pulled over your eyes. Waking a warrior within. Listen, we're going to discuss this in a second. Give me something on the Page of Swords too. Okay? And yes, and then you take righteous action that is aligned with your purpose too. Love it. Love it. Yeah. While the world continues in their delusion and confusion, you're like, no. This is what they want people consistently mired in the illusion. Give me a clarifier and a final outcome here on the Ace of Wands for the collective. If that was the final, let it be so. Okay, one more time. If that was the final, let it be so. Okay, guess not. You have two more here too. All right, the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Bam! Because the Spirit told me that wasn't it. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now let's talk, family. Let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. All right. So the ancestors are warning you about well, they said the dancer of fear. I call it the danger of fear. 1711 on the timer. Fear casts a lot of illusions. You don't know which cup to open. This cup may look, what did I tell you? The illusion, the danger of fear and ancestor of illusion. They're telling you, listen, they may say this is it's a castle. Ask those people who thought that they built their dream houses only to find out that they had substandard construction. They bought a house that they thought was worth, 400,000 or 500,000. Come to find out, they use, horrible construction, horrible materials. You can't live in the house. Everything was full. All the stuff, the different cups are full of mirage. It looks pretty, but that's not the reality. Okay. And that is the thing about it is having to understand that they cast, the dangers of fear when it's mixed with illusion creates nothing here but a bunch of obstacles and confusion, right? So you have to be balanced, okay, to make the right decision when presented with these kinds of things. See beyond the illusion. And when you do, you can make the proper planning, okay? You can say, well, I will choose this particular cup, because it will provide me, see with the Seven of Cups, this cup, the Two of Wands. If I choose this cup, let's say for instance, you choose this particular path here that leads you overseas to another country or something, that you have an opportunity to do something that you never do. You can travel, you can plan and do this while pursuing this, and this opens up new possibilities, new revenue streams, and other things for you. So you make the decision that if you take this cup, you can make certain plans and it'll lead you to a better outcome too. This is when you realize that you have to become the beacon of light. It allows you to make the transitions after doing the proper research as to the best possible outcome for you here with the Page of Swords. Okay, this also lets you know, listen, they're telling me a bunch of things about if you go there, this will happen. If you go there, that will happen. Fear is the name of the game. You have to trust in the passion and in the promise that has been given to you by your higher self, by the divine, by your angels and ancestors too. And that awakens when they're trying to push the fear. You do your research here with the Page of Swords, and you have the mental clarity to know that, okay, I can do X, Y, and Z. They're saying this, but the boots on the ground are saying another story. And the people that I've checked out who have done similar things also have a contrary story. So you then, it awakens the warrior within, the warrior of truth. You want to know that you're getting the proper information and you're taking the proper direction in what you're doing too. Okay? And so they can't pull the wool over your eyes. So you're transitioning and you're taking the action that's not based on illusion, okay? But it's truly, at that point, in the energy of the wood rabbit, your new beginning becomes aligned with your purpose too. This puts you in the energy to have it all, right? The 10 of Cups, happiness, happy home, happy life, happy family, happy wife. And this energy, these energies are coming in very swiftly for you. So there's going to be some kind of pivotal, I keep seeing the energy of something happening in the month of August. Keep August in the forethought as to a pivotal month for change, for a great section of, or cross section of the collective. Okay, this is overall energy, right? August is going to be a pivotal month. Okay, the flame agrees with me. It's really going crazy, right? So now let's see the ultimate outcome. We're going to get the Chinese fortune, and I'll send you on your way. 21:11 on the timer as I look down. Okay, what? Ooh, you have, wow, 2. You're the only sign that got 2. Wow. Or the only signs that got 2. Okay, so you have good times, number 12, and hope, 32. By the way, for the numbers, people, you have 13, 14, 17. So that's respectively 4, 5, and 8. Then you have here 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Wands is number 1, 10 of Cups, 10, right? So you have 10, it's essentially you have an Ace is a 1, 1, 1, 0, and then you have the 8 of Wands, 2, okay? You have 12 here, and you also have the number 32. So you have 2 ones here. You have this align with your purpose here is a 1, as long as the Ace of Wands 2. So you have essentially 3 new beginnings back to back to back to back over the next period of month 2. And with good times and hope, like I told you guys, knowing that when they're packaging the fear, that's all it is, false energy and energy appearing real. Once you understand the illusion game, no more confusion for you. Get aligned with your purpose, and just know that your ancestors are telling you that now is the time to do what you came here to do. And my dear, that is your readings. I love you, and I'll see you next time. All the best.